Welcome back to San Antonio Living. It is our weekly segment with Lifestyles Unlimited, and joining us to tell us a little bit more, Michael Oakley is here. It's good to see you.
Good to see you again. Yeah.
Every time you guys come on the show, I start thinking, I really need to listen to what these guys are saying. And I think a lot of people are starting to hear a little bit more about Lifestyles Unlimited, especially during tax season.
Absolutely.
If we're writing a check to pay the government, I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah,
I want to know what you're doing instead, right?
Right. We, as real estate investors, we love tax season. And this is the time of year where we get excited to do our taxes.
You get excited about taxes?
We get excited to do our taxes.
It's so strange.
Because we get money back from the government. Our tax breaks that we get for owning rental real estate are huge. And you really need to understand the biggest wealth stealer in this country are your taxes.
Okay.
And to turn that around and get money back from the government really changes your perspective.
So Lifestyles Unlimited has been around for 25 years, and Del Walmsley is the CEO and founder, and he's not here with us today, but he's got this to say about taxes.
Absolutely.
I get back a check of like 90 to 100,000 bucks a year every year because of all the depreciation I have. And so I want my tax return done first. Every CPA I've ever talked to goes, no, don't.
Hey, so what? He gets $90,000 to $100,000 back every year?
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's why we love our taxes.
I take 1% of that, yeah. So how is he doing that? It's basically because of all the investing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the way we set up our businesses, real estate investment businesses, the government allows us to get such huge tax breaks to own these real estate properties.
Okay.
And so what happens is you get what we call depreciation, which is on the income you get off those properties. Could be tax-free, totally tax-free. And then we also have 1031 tax-deferred exchanges to where if we have a capital gains on that property, we don't have to pay taxes on that. We keep deferring it all the way up to the point of we're in the ground, we're gone. You never have to pay those taxes.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, so if people are watching this morning and they want to get a little more information about the process, the system that you guys use to turn houses around, to invest in multifamily apartments, how can they come and hear you guys?
Well, we have our introductory workshops all the time. I believe our next one is this Thursday at 6:30.
Okay.
I think that is, what, the 16th?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever day that is.
Yes.
It starts at 6:30. So that's where you really come out and see who we're about and what we really do with real estate and the advantages we get even with taxes.
Okay, so someone like me who has no real estate degree or however you call it can learn how to do this.
Definitely. I was in the same boat. We all were in the same boat. This is something you're not taught in regular education. We like to call this the graduate program from everything else. So you really come in, no matter where you are with real estate, we teach you how to do it the right way. Every step.
What about if I may not have the money right now to start investing, but I'd still like to learn so that I can plan for the future?
Very important to say, actually. We encourage you to learn. Even if you're not at the point in your life, you know what, maybe I just can't start this month. Maybe it's a month or two down the line. We encourage you to start wherever you are, but really getting education is the most important part. So when you are ready to go to pull that trigger, you're already educated. You don't have to wait longer now. You can really start taking in all the advantages.
Let me ask you this. Why do you think people don't jump into real estate? You know, what's holding us back? What's keeping us from pulling that trigger?
I think it's what we're taught.
Yeah.
I think it's how we're taught. You watch the shows on HGTV and those kind of shows. That's not real estate. That's entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
What we're taught in education and what we're teaching here is totally different. You're taught to be an employee in our educational system. We're teaching you to own a business that allows you to do the lifestyle you want. And so I think when people see the big scariness of the big numbers of real estate, you know, you're buying a house for, let's say, 60 grand. Well, who has 60 grand laying around? Not everyone does.
Yeah.
And it scares people, but that's not, it's not your money. You're using the bank's money to do that with, and the tenant is paying that debt off for you.
You just have to learn the system and the game plan, and of course meet other people who are doing the same thing that you want to do.
Absolutely. It just comes down to learning how to do it. I mean, in your job, you didn't know how to do it from day one. You had to learn the process. It's the same thing with investing.
Okay, so we've got a big meeting happening this Thursday, the 16th at 6:30. It's an introductory meeting that can help you understand a little bit more about Lifestyles Unlimited. And I love the name too, because it's all about having that lifestyle. I mean, I love my job, but you know, I can't do San Antonio Living when I'm 80. I'm pretty sure I gotta have a plan, right?
Absolutely, and that's why we are Lifestyles Unlimited, and that's one thing that drew me to the company is I wanted my own lifestyle. I didn't want to work for somebody that told me when to show up and what to wear and what to do, and I just didn't enjoy that. I wanted, this is my life. And I didn't want to retire when the government said I had to retire. I wanted to retire now so I can enjoy my life now, not when I'm 65 or 70, whatever it is now, to retire. this is what we're about. We're about creating a balanced lifestyle to where you enjoy whatever you want to enjoy.
All right,
if you
Michael.
love your job, don't even stop.
Yes, but I can still learn.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. You can come out to the meeting happening Thursday, Lifestyles Unlimited on Loop 410. If you've got questions, you can give them a call at 787-2235, lifestylesunlimited.com. They're on Facebook and Twitter as well. And again, Thursday, April 16th, it's a free workshop happening at their Loop 410 location. You can find out more when you hit up the website, lifestylesunlimited.com. All right, it's what we're talking about today.